months ago, I put this in a anti-haul and its sister product is gonna go in there too. Okay, I'm kind of like hesitant to bring this up, but let's talk about Halo Beauty. Okay, I keep seeing this little tiny palette roam the internet. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with my frugal February mindset and do a spring anti-haul. My frugal February last month that I told you guys I had been doing has really helped me to save some money, honey. So I love doing these anyway, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna keep saving my pennies for something major later this year. So I was like, yeah, I need to keep a frugal February mindset. So I'm gonna be doing an anti-haul, and I have a whole list here because that's what I do for fun. I look at makeup and I look at what's going on online and in fashion and style, and I was like, I don't want that. I don't need that. I have something like that. And that made me realize, oh, I should just go ahead and do my spring anti-haul. The anti-haul was created by Kimberly Clark. So Kimberly, thank you for saving all of our money, because this has given us a new way to think about what we already have in our collection. So we owe that to you. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every week. Some of these products in here, I was kind of like, oh, I need that when I was doing Frugal February. And then I was like, do you though? Do you? So I started analyzing, what do I have in my collection? What is new on the market? Do I want any of this? And this is really helping me. So I really hope that these anti-hauls help you. You guys tell me below what you are not going to be getting. The first product I'm going to be talking about is the Be Mermaid and Make Some Waves palette from Tarte. Is that the full name? I mean, that's a long ass name. Yeah, Be a Mermaid and Make Waves $42 palette. Like, first of all, crazy long name. What? That's a hard hashtag. Then as I was like looking at it, I was just kind of like a little uninspired, to be honest, because I don't know what it is about this palette. Is it just that it's too gimmicky looking with the packaging and then the pans shaped like shells? Because then you get, in my mind, less pan, and I've actually seen people complain about the size of the pans. My inner Ariel is like, oh, I want that. I do. You know, clamshell bra and everything. I want all of it. But at the same time, I was just looking at it going, where's that going to go in my palette drawer? Because I'm logical a little bit like that. And I'm like, that's not going to fit in there. I'm already struggling with the palettes I have. Yeah, I'm just not feeling that palette. It's really pretty, and the shadows swatch beautifully, and the few videos that I've seen look good. But the functionality of that palette, I just feel like with the pans being weird shaped and people are complaining about the size already, I'm just like, can I travel with that? Yeah, but is it awkward? Yeah. It has 14 shades and has mattes, shimmers, and duochromes, so it sounds super appealing, but I think I'm just gonna have to pass. My inner Ariel is just gonna have to find another way to express herself. Okay, I'm kind of like hesitant to bring this up, but let's talk about Halo Beauty. And if you're unfamiliar, Halo Beauty is now Tati Westbrook, the Glam Life Guru, her new brand. And if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of controversy right now about her new brand. Everyone thought it was going to be makeup or skincare and it's vitamins. And then there's a huge uproar about what's safe, what isn't. Like, I was watching her video and I love Tati. I think she's an inspiration to YouTubers, especially anyone over the age of 20. I think that she really like makes a space on YouTube for everyone, and I really enjoy that. Like, my whole roller coaster of emotions with that video was like, oh, what? Pills? Okay. Let me hear what you have to say about it. And then I listened to her talk about it and I was like, okay, maybe. And then I saw the price tag of $40. And I was like, oh. And you only get like a month's supply for $40, and you know, there's still shipping and handling, and you start seeing results after like 3 weeks, and you kind of have to do this continually, and I'm just like, I need to earmark with my frugal February mindset, like, let's round that up to $50, including shipping and handling. I don't really know the exact number, but let's just round up for rounding's sake. I can't spend $50 every month on vitamins when there's so many other things in my lifestyle and in my world that bring so much value to me. I do drink a ton of water, I work out, I do my best to eat healthy, so I am working on my body those ways, but I just can't get on board with the Halo Beauty vitamins. I just can't. I'm excited to see what else she brings out, but right now, hard pass. Lightning Bolt Ultra Glow from Kylie is like this loose yellow highlighter, and that is going with her new collection that she has had now that it's like named after her daughter. And I'll get more into that collection here in a little bit, but I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna pass on that, and I'm trying to stay open-minded about Kylie and her brand. I really am, even though it may not appear that way. Cause like her lip kits, you guys are swearing by her lip kits, so you guys are what's kind of influencing me to be like, maybe I would try the lip kits right now. I have a goldeny highlighter. I have a couple of them that I've gotten from BoxyCharm, and I don't reach for those, so I can't envision me reaching for a really lightning bolt gold loose powder. You guys know I don't even like loose powders because I'm a messy bitch. We've talked about this. So let's just pass. And I'm trying to stay open-minded about her brand, even though I've not bought anything from her. Ever. I try to keep it about the product, not the person behind it. But, you know, still not seeing anything I'm like, oh my god, I gotta have. You know what I mean? Okay, this is a product I used to want, and I think this was even in my to buy like anti-haul at one point. It's that Wet n Wild palette that's a quad, and it has all of those beautiful shades in it. I do have two of the Mega Glow highlighters, and I really, really love these. This one here is Botanic Dream, and this one over here is Precious Petals. Love these. I think the formulas are great. I think they go with the skin well. I can't rave enough about these. These were actually in my favorites, I believe, of 2017. But what I'm hearing about that particular palette is that it's in a lot of people's declutter videos now, because everybody was on the train of, oh my goodness, the highlighters from Wet n Wild are awesome. So when that came out, it was like the natural next step to buy that. So it was like all inclusive. You had everything in one palette. Sounded great. But from what I'm understanding, that formula isn't as great as the individuals. And most people aren't reaching for those colors. And you guys know, my boxy babes in the audience, you know, I just got my, where is it? I just got my Naked Cosmetics little highlighter here that has pretty much all of those shades. Yes, the pans are smaller, but I don't anticipate to go through all of that. I'm actually wearing it today. So I'm just gonna put that now from my to buy into an anti-haul, because one, I'm not hearing great things about it in comparison to the individuals. And I already have other items. I'm gonna have this one and have a couple others that I like to compare things to, and I'm like, I don't think I need it. So because of that, I'm gonna pass. 6 months ago, I put this in a anti-haul, and its sister product is gonna go in there too. It is the Storybook Cosmetics Mean Girls eyeshadow palette. I mean, how cute does that look? It looks cute, and it throws you some nostalgia.
You're like really pretty.
Which usually makes people throw their money. I totally get that. I do. I mean, good marketing. Well done, marketing team. But I have to say, I mean, it's $55. Let's just take a realistic moment here. Let's put the pocketbooks away and think logically. It's $55, and while those shades are really nice, you guys also know I have the Jaclyn Hill palette that has pretty much every one of those shades. And BoxyCharm is very generous, and for those of you that don't like spoilers, I'm not going to say anything necessarily. But just know you probably don't need that palette. So I'm just kind of like, I could buy 3 ColourPop palettes for $55. Do you know what I'm saying? And then why would I spend one? I feel like they're selling nostalgia, which is cool, and I'm down sometimes, but not today. Not today, Junior. Okay, I keep seeing this little tiny palette roam the internets on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, all over the place, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. So let's talk about the Naked Heat Petite eyeshadow palette. What is it? Naked Petite Heat eyeshadow palette. Say that 10 times fast. I can't. I probably could, but I won't. It's got like 6 shades in it, and it has 5 matte shades, 1 demi matte, and I'm just kind of like, why wouldn't I just buy the full Naked Heat? I know they're not the exact same colors. This is inspired by, it's like the little kid sister. It's like Skipper to Barbie. But what? I don't have the Naked Heat palette, so maybe if I had the Naked Heat palette, I would get the Hype. Maybe that's what I'm missing. But this is such a cute little muffin. It's so tiny and cute, but I was just like, you guys know me. I lose little palettes in my big drawers of makeup over here, and I'm worried that after I spend essentially $30 plus shipping if I get it sent to me, that I'm gonna use it a handful of times and then accidentally misplace it. It's gonna go in the drawer, it's gonna get moved around because it's a little bitty muffin, and I'm gonna lose it. So to me, that's just not a function for my life. It doesn't work with my lifestyle and how I kind of organize my makeup and I just, no. Unless I'm like fully committed to like cleaning up and hitting pan on a palette like that, I can't envision why I would want it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I have this huge Jaclyn Hill palette. However, I have no intentions of buying anything that is super duper close to this, because why, when I have a full palette here that I plan to hit pan on, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't want a bunch of duplicates in my collection, because then I'm just throwing money out the door, and that's just silly. That's just consumerism at its finest, and I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Save your money, honey. I guess the thing I'm saying is that there's only 6 shades in there. That new palette smell is gonna wear off really quickly, and I'm gonna forget about it. It's gonna get lost in a drawer, and then I'm gonna find it when I'm looking for things to declutter in a video for you guys and be like, oh shit, I spent over $30 to get this and I used it 7 times? That's just not functional for my lifestyle or my pocketbook. So no. The last thing I'm gonna talk about, again, I'm trying to give this brand, I'm trying to stay open-minded with this brand, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. They're the 2 new Kylie eyeshadow palettes, and there is the Eye of the Storm and the Calm Before the Storm, and they are inspired / named after her daughter Stormy. The Eye of the Storm palette has the more deep, rich tones to it, and the Calm Before the Storm has the very like Easter egg pastel shades. I have watched a few tutorials with these, keeping an open mind about it, and a lot of the shades either don't play well or don't look like what they look like in the pan on your face, or they're just kind of like meh shades. And as I've looked even at reviews on Instagram and through comments on YouTube, even her fans, her consumers, her target audience is very polarized in the comments. They're always like, I love it, I hate it, the mattes aren't great, oh, I love the mattes, you don't know what you're talking about. And then there's a, you know, a war on comments. And to me, if it's so polarizing even amongst her fans, someone who hasn't had one of their products probably shouldn't start with that. If anything, I may start with the, like I said, the liquid lipsticks and her lip kits, but I don't foresee that being my first Kylie product, because it already doesn't wow me just by looks, and the reviews aren't stellar, so why would I? Guys, these are all of the products this spring that I think I'm just going to skip on and save my money, honey. Tell me below, what are you gonna save money on? Are you going to buy any of these? Do you already have them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I love hearing from you guys, because I learn from you just as much as you learn from me. So let me know what you are going to buy this spring and what you aren't going to buy. What is something that you're just like, no, I'm not giving you my money for that. I work too hard for my money. Tell me, I'm dying to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, and unique videos I put out every week. Bye, friends.